keep counting votes in parts of Florida where they believe they would pick up votes. They didn't want to count anywhere else. David Boyd, who is the lawyer for the Trump team, acknowledged that in his book.
The Bush.
I'm sorry, did I say
the Trump team. It's the Bush team. You mean
the working, and working.
Right.
And you said in the book that they want folks to count,
well, that's what's going to happen here too.
Yeah.
Don't you think that you're going to start saying, well, you can count them here or don't count them there, and there'll be obviously objections to what's going on in Philadelphia or what's going on in Georgia now in Fulton County. I wish I were as optimistic as you, and certainly I don't think the country's going to come apart about it.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the last thing the country needs. I mean, so many people are close to a political nervous breakdown, and it seems to me this is going to put us closer to the edge.
It's a 2020 cherry on top of a really awful Sunday that the country really did not need, and that I think is one of the most difficult parts of watching all of this unfold. And I started to look up, we did some history lessons earlier, it was like 1896. Hayes and Tilden, post-Civil War, during Reconstruction, an election that went on for months with no resolution until it was finally decided back then to the inauguration March. And I believe it dragged on for 3 or 4 months.
4 months counting. But here's a benefit. We are now 13 minutes with Britt still here as we work on President Trump.
Every minute's a bonus, Chris.
Steve, Danny, thoughts as we get ready to hear from President Trump?
I can hear Biden snoring now.
We all remember it, we were there covering it. I went to bed at night thinking President Bush had won, and woke up in the morning with my husband saying, I'm so sorry, I didn't win. And, it still weighs heavy on people's minds, and at the time, there was no incumbent in the White House. And one thing that's really different about this, they really study where President Trump is going to be speaking from the East Room of the White House, just below the residence, that he calls home, in the people's house. I think that feels a little bit different to me.
Well, that's a bit different for the Republican National Convention. The final speech on Thursday night to be on the South Lawn, and we were there, and this White House for this president, in an age of COVID-19, has been the place where he is delivering the big moments. And this is obviously one of the biggest as he tries to hold on to a re-election.
Yeah, he has been forced to do all of these events right at the White House, and it is his home and his residence, and he does gain the advantage of being able to have this amazing backdrop and very presidential environment for these big moments.
Can I just say something? I mean, we need to make the point, and obviously there are concerns, but the idea that the vote isn't over on election day and that elections aren't decided in 2000, it wasn't decided in 2004. We went to bed, we didn't know whether Bush or Kerry was going to win. I remember as a youngster, Jack Kennedy and Richard Nixon in 1960. We didn't know until the morning that Kennedy had beaten Nixon. So the idea that we don't know by some witching hour on election night or the morning after who the president is not unusual, and is no sign that there's anything funny going on. And perhaps when the vote is counted in all these places, there are 6 major states that are still undecided. It may be that without Pennsylvania, one of these gentlemen is able to win, and we're able to win this litigation. I hope so, but as you say, Martha, it's 2020.
It took 3:30 in the morning in 2016 for us to make that final call to call for the 45th president of the United States. This moment, it's fraught with a lot of things, but really just getting it done in each one of these states is the deal that these state election offices have to deal with.
Right, so earlier we were discussing this, and the lawyers came in, and I think Virginia made the point. These decisions about how elections are conducted are set by the state legislatures. What we're seeing in the current atmosphere is state election officers make provisions for people to vote in which they bias or possibly because
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please sit. Thank you. This is without question the latest news conference I've ever had. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. And I want to thank the American people for their tremendous support. Millions and millions of people voted for us tonight. And a very sad group of people is trying to disenfranchise that group of people. And we won't stand for it. We will not stand for it. I want to thank the First Lady, my entire family, and Vice President Pence, Mrs. Pence, for being with us all through this. And we were getting ready for a big celebration. We were winning everything, and all of a sudden it was just called off. The results tonight have been phenomenal, and we are getting ready. I mean, literally, we were just all set to get outside and just celebrate something that was so beautiful, so good, such a vote, such a success. The citizens of this country have come out in record numbers. This is a record. There's never been anything like it. To support our incredible movement, we won states that we weren't expected to win. Florida, we didn't win it. We won it by a lot. And we won the great state of Ohio. We won Texas. We won Texas. We won Texas by 700,000 votes, and they don't even include it in the tabulations. It's also clear that we have won Georgia. We're up by 2.5% or 117,000 votes with only 7% left. They're never going to catch us. They can't catch us. Likewise, we've clearly won North Carolina, where we're up 1.4%. or 77,000 votes with only approximately 5% left. They can't catch us. We also, if you look and you see, Arizona, we have a lot of life in that. And somebody declared that it was a victory for, and maybe it will be. I mean, that's possible. But certainly there were a lot of votes out there that we could get, because we're now just coming into what they call Trump territory. I don't know what you call it, but these were friendly Trump voters, and that could be overturned. The gentleman that called it, I watched tonight, he said, well, we think it's fairly unlikely that he could catch. Well, fairly unlikely? And we don't even need it. We don't need that. That was just a state that if we would have gotten it, it would have been nice, Arizona. But there's a possibility, maybe even a good possibility. In fact, since I saw that originally, it's been changed and the numbers have substantially come down just in a small amount of votes. So we want that obviously to stay in play. But most importantly, we're winning Pennsylvania by a tremendous amount of votes. Think of this. We're up 690,000 votes in Pennsylvania, 690,000. These aren't even close. It's not like, oh, it's close. With 64% of the vote in, it's going to be almost impossible to catch. And we're coming into good Pennsylvania areas where they happen to like your president. I mean, it's like very good. So we'll probably expand that. We're winning Michigan, but I'll tell you, I looked at the numbers. I said, whoa. I said, wow, that's a lot. By almost 300,000 votes, and 65% of the vote is in. And we're winning Wisconsin. Now, so we're winning. We don't need all of them. We need, because when you add Texas in, which wasn't added, I spoke with the really wonderful governor of Texas just a little while ago, and Greg Abbott, he said, congratulations. He called me to congratulate me on winning Texas. I mean, we won Texas. I don't think they finished quite the tabulation, but there's no way. And it was almost complete, but he congratulated me. Then he said, by the way, what's going on? I've never seen anything like this. Can I tell you what? Nobody has. So we won by 107,000 votes with 81% of the vote. That's Michigan. So when you take those three states in particular, and you take all of the others, I mean, we have so many, we had such a big night. You just take a look at all of these states that we've won tonight, and then you take a look at the kind of margins that we've won them by. And all of a sudden, it's not like we're up 12 votes and we have 60% left. We won states, and all of a sudden, I said, what happened to the election? It's off. And we have all these announcers saying, what happened? And then they said, oh, because you know what happened? They knew they couldn't win, so they said, let's go to court. And did I predict this, Newt? Did I say this? I've been saying this from the day I heard they were going to send out tens of millions of ballots. I said exactly, because either they were going to win, or if they didn't win, they'll take us to court. So Florida was a tremendous victory, 377,000. Texas, as we said. Ohio, think of this. Ohio, a tremendous state, a big state. I love Ohio. We won by 8.1%, 461,000. Think of it. Almost 500,000 votes. North Carolina, big victory with North Carolina. And so we won there. We lead by 76,000 votes with almost nothing left. And all of a sudden, everything just stopped. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election. We did win this election. So our goal now is to ensure the integrity for the good of this nation. This is a very big moment. This is a major fraud in our nation. We want the law to be used in a proper manner. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list, okay? It's a very sad moment. To me, this is a very sad moment, and we will win this, and we, as far as I'm concerned, we already have won it. So I just want to thank you, and I want to thank all of our support. I want to thank all of the people that worked with us, and Mr. Vice President, say a few words, please. Please.
I want to join you in thanking more than 60 million Americans who have already cast their vote for 4 more years for President Donald Trump in the White House. And while the votes continue to be counted, we're going to remain vigilant, as the President said. The right to vote has been at the center of our democracy since the founding of this nation, and we're going to protect the integrity of the vote. But I really believe with all of my heart, with the extraordinary margins, Mr. President, that you've inspired in the states that you just described, and the way that you launched this movement across the country to make America great again, I truly do believe, as you do, that we are on the road to victory and we will make America great again. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, everybody.
America great again. Thank you, Mr. President.